So, have you realized that everything you've been taught so far, in reality, hasn't prepared you for real life? School taught you a lot of things, but no one told you how to deal with money, mistakes, fears, and how to make your time work in your favor. In this video, I will show you how to invest your time and learn what really matters. The skills that can make you earn real money in a smart way. And why the right mindset. It's everything when it comes to achieving real success. No more empty promises. Let's talk about how to create a sustainable life and achieve what you deserve. If you're ready to change the game, stay with me until the end. Let's go. Traditional education fails to prepare for real life. Let's be honest. School teaches us a lot of things that, in real life, we almost never use. Like, when was the last time someone stopped you on the street and said, "Hey, tell me about the layers of the atmosphere now"? Never, right? But then, when you need to learn to deal with anxiety, live on a tight salary, or even understand how taxes work in the US, no one taught you. You have to discover everything the hard way. And that's tiring. At school, if you make a mistake, you get a low grade. In real life, if you make a mistake, you can lose money, friendship, relationship, even your health. They teach you how to write a 30-line essay about Dom Pedro too. But no one teaches you how to have a difficult conversation with your boss, how to say no without guilt, or how to get out of a cycle of self-sabotage. Another example, they ask you to remember the date of the French Revolution. But no one talks about financial education, how to create an emergency fund, or how to organize yourself if you lose your job out of nowhere. The school prepares you to pass the test, but it doesn't prepare you to go through life. And then what happens? People grow up thinking they're stupid, that they are late, that everyone is doing well except them, when in reality, she just hasn't learned the right things yet. Everyone is learning in the race, but it could be different. So what to do? And then the next topic comes in. High-income skills are essential for financial success. So beauty. If the school doesn't teach what matters, what really makes a difference? Quick and direct response. High-income skills. But calm down. I'm not saying that you need to become a genius or open a million-dollar company tomorrow. I'm talking about learning things that the market pays well for. Things that generate real value. Like what? Connect. To know, sell. No matter what. Product, idea, service. Even yourself in an interview. Learn copywriting, which is basically knowing how to write in a way that convinces and sells. Marketing digital, because today everything is online, and those who know how to communicate on the internet rule the game. Design, schedule, video editing, paid traffic, negotiation, people management, emotional intelligence. These are the stops that, when you master, you start playing another game. And the craziest? Many of these skills don't even require college. There are people earning $5,000, $10,000 a month with things they learned at home, watching videos, taking online courses. Do you know what this is? And be strategic. It's about stopping chasing a diploma and starting chasing results. Because look, if you don't have a skill that solves someone's problem, you will always depend on others. Waiting to move up, waiting for a raise, waiting for luck to turn around. Now, what if you learn a high-value skill? You create your own opportunities. And more. These skills are not just about money. They give you freedom. Freedom to choose who to work with, where to work from, how much to charge. In the end, what separates those who are stuck from those who grow is this. What you know how to do that the market values. Having rich friends can increase your chances of financial success. Following. After you learn a high-value skill, there is a stop that speeds everything up. Who you hang out with. That's right. Having rich friends helps a lot. And don't worry, it's not just because of their money, no. It's because they think differently. People who are already at another financial level see the world with different eyes. Talks about investment while others are talking about BBB. Thinks about creating things while others are just complaining about their boss. Buy time instead of just buying things. And when you start to live with these types of people, you start to realize that you can too. You stop thinking that earning well is for lucky people and begins to understand that it is a matter of strategy, choice, behavior. Like this. A broke friend will ask you to spend money on a trip that isn't even worth it. A rich friend will give you an idea on how to multiply $100 with a side hustle. Did you notice the difference? It's not about interest. It's about influence. We are the average of the 5 people we spend most time with. So if you only hang out with people who complain, guess what? You will become another member of the "that's just how life is" circle. But if you start hanging out with people who dream big, execute, share knowledge, 1,000, you grow just by being around. It's like Wi-Fi. Stay close and the signal picks up. In fact, since it's about hanging out with people who pull you up. Hi, nice to meet you. Call me D. I'm here behind the scenes helping you break out of your average self and explode with knowledge. So put your finger in sign up, activate the bell, and let's go along on this journey, because here the content is direct, practical, and without fuss. And whoever watches until the end is clearly on the team that will win. Now it's time to play one of the greatest advantages that those who are young have and don't even realize. Time is a valuable asset for young people when taking risks. Just look, if you are between 18 and 30 years old, pay attention. You have the greatest treasure in the world in your hands, and you may not even know it. It's not money. It's not fame. And time. And what does this mean in practice? Well, you can make mistakes. You can test. You can break down, change your mind, start over. And there will still be a long way to go to adjust everything. Type. If a 50-year-old guy tries a business and it fails, he has much less time to recover. Now you can make a mistake now, learn from it, apply it again, and reach 30 with a huge amount of baggage. 1,000, that's too much power. But do you know what most people do? You are afraid to take risks, waiting for the right moment. Spoiler, this moment never comes if you don't go after it. Then connect. Want to try selling a product? Go. Do you want to learn a new profession from scratch? Go. Do you want to drop that course you hate and study something you really enjoy? Go. Now is the time. Because what today is just a risk, tomorrow could become a regret. And regret, my partner, there is no Control plus Z. And another, while everyone is just scrolling through TikTok's infinite scroll, you could be learning a new skill. While you're wasting time discussing politics in your family group, you could be testing a project that could change your life. It's this. Time passes the same for everyone. But what you do with it is what puts you ahead. So use it now to plant, to try, to make mistakes quickly and learn even faster. Because when you get to the front, you'll be thankful you moved early. We've already talked about time, which is a superpower. So now let's talk about the fuel that makes everything go. Constant learning is vital to stay up to date and competitive. Following. You know that idea that you study until you're 18, 20, 25, and then you never need to learn anything again? Forget it. Serious. Throw it away. Burn. Delete it from a mind. Because in today's world, if you stop learning, you don't just stay behind. You become invisible. Everything changes very quickly. Type, fast level. What was a trend last month is now outdated. Real example. There were people making money from marketing on Instagram in 2021. Today, anyone who doesn't understand short video, artificial intelligence, traffic, is out of the game. So the secret is simple. Never stop learning. Never. But don't worry. It's not about becoming crazy about online courses and 500-page books. It's about being constantly evolving, even if little by little. Read 10 pages a day. Watch one good video on YouTube instead of 10 random reels. Listen to a podcast while washing the dishes. Every little bit you learn today leaves you stronger tomorrow. And more. Whoever learns more, earns more. Because knowledge doesn't just give you tools, it gives you an advantage. While some are repeating the same things from 2010, those who are studying already have their minds set on 2030. And do you want to know more? Today, learning is easier than ever. There's top content for free everywhere. You only need one thing: desire to grow. Parade summary: those who don't learn get stuck. Whoever learns evolves. And whoever evolves leads. We just talked about the importance of always learning. So now, let's start a conversation for money, but with the right vision. Investing wisely is more important than getting rich quick. Look, there's a trap that many people fall into, and maybe you've even been close to it. How do I get rich quick? Worse than tempting, right? Promise of easy money, scheme that doubles your money in 1 month, NFT of a zebra with a hat that will increase in value by 10,000%. But let me tell you a truth that is worth gold. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about building wealth that lasts. There are people who even manage to make a lot of money quickly, but lose it all at the same rate. Because I didn't know what I was doing. Because I had no control. Because there was no strategy. Because he confused luck with intelligence. Now, The guy who understands investing, who knows save, multiply, and protect. Even if you start small, this one grows slowly and steadily. And when you see it, it's flying. Example, think about the guy who spends $200 a month on nonsense and never invests anything. Now think about someone else who invests that same $200 every month in something solid, with patience. Gives 5 years. Who will be better? Spoiler, it is not that of short-term ostentation. Investing wisely is like planting a tree. You don't sow the seed today and expect shadow tomorrow. But if you water every day, sooner or later, the shadow arrives. And it arrives firm, big, safe. So honest tip, avoid shortcuts. Study, understand, take it easy. Making money is good, but know what to do with it. It's what keeps you going. If you like this Headbutt Real chat, you already know, right? Hey guys, D in the area. If you're enjoying this talk about growth, financial intelligence, and real life, so subscribe to the channel, man. Don't be the guy who learns and disappears. Whatever you learn, apply, and come back to say you won. A growth mindset is the key to turning challenges into opportunities. Bro, now that we've talked about time, always learning, investing correctly, there's one last thing that will make this all really work: mentality. A growth mindset, it's what will make you look at the mistake and say, okay, I learned. It's what will make you take a challenge and turn it into opportunity. Do you know what the problem is? The people who only think, I can't, or I can't, will never leave their place. Now, who thinks, how can I make this work? This guy, my friend, is already one step ahead. When you have this mindset, nothing is impossible. It's about understanding that, instead of complaining about what went wrong, you will understand what you could do differently next time. Simple example. If you try a business and fail, it's not the end. It is the beginning of a new strategy. When the market seems difficult, a growth mindset will help you think, what can I learn from this? Therefore, the key to transforming anything in life is to understand that you're not a victim of what happens to you. You are responsible for how you react to it. Then, be the owner of your own story. With the right skills, time on your side, friends to help you get going, and the mentality of someone who knows that they will learn with each step, you have everything you need to achieve whatever you want. And that's it. We've been through a lot today. The failure of traditional education, high-income skills, the importance of time, and the right people around you. And in the end, it all comes down to one thing. You can do it, and a growth mindset will get you there. Now, don't stop like this video if you like the tips and want more content like this. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss anything, and share with that friend who needs to hear this message today. Oh, and if you haven't liked the video yet, click there. It costs nothing and helps us grow together.